Good morning, everybody in YouTube land. So, I recently made a video. I urge you all to go check it out. It talked about a couple of subject matters. One of which was silver, and a very good question came up in the comments that I promised to address. In a lot of my videos, I always talk down about the paper dollar, fiat currency, as well as the stock market. Anything paper, any type of paper investment, I always down talk. I'm more of a physical silver and gold person. Let me adjust the camera. I'm more of a physical and silver and gold kind of person. I like to keep it in my safe, in my possession. I am a firm believer if you don't hold it, you don't own it. But the question came up with is, if you talk so badly against paper dollars, then why am I willing to trade my silver in for those paper dollars in a time of need? Fair question. In my opinion, that is my opinion only, I do not consider the paper dollar money. I consider it a mechanism of trading products and goods. Having said that, while I'm working and while I'm earning an income, I am what you call an investor. I'm actually in the buying phase of my investing, meaning I have to buy whatever I want and then ride it out, and hopefully that investment pays off through a rise in value. So I'm in the buying phase, and at this particular point in my investment phase, I'm in the buying process. I know I repeated myself. Therefore, I want the prices of silver and gold to be as low as possible. Every time they crash, I rejoice. And we got a lot of naysayers out there. See, I told you so. Gold and silver is a bad investment. See how it just dropped in price? It's too volatile. Meanwhile, the stock market does the same thing, and they don't cry about it. So back to the question, why would I take that silver in a time of need and trade it for dollars, which I consider worthless? Well, the answer to that question is because at this time in my buying phase, silver is at a low. I'm buying it for chump change, basically. But when I retire in 10, 15, 20 years, I project the price of silver to be much, much higher. And as a matter of fact, you can pause this video now and do a Google search, and you do a historical value of what silver was worth, let's say in the 1920s, and every 5 or 10 years, and what it is now, and you'll find that it's an incremental climb with irregular dips here and there, but overall the trend is going up. So I can only theorize that when I retire in 5, 10, maybe even 15 years from now, the price of that silver will have tripled, maybe, hopefully. So when I do trade it in for silver, when I do trade it in for cash, I will be trading it in. I'll be trading it in at a higher value than what I'm purchasing it at. Another point I want to make, and this is just a hypothetical. Let's just say the dollar does collapse. They will come out with another form of currency. So I'm covered. If I was to store cash in my safe, and let's say the dollar crashed, they no longer want the dollar. They want the euro dollar or the world dollar or whatever they want to call the new fiat currency. Well, if I store cash in my safe, it will essentially become worthless in the event of a market crash, of a dollar collapse, or in the event of them just replacing the dollar with something else. Whatever I store will become worthless. However, silver and gold will never become worthless. No matter how they change the currency or what form they change the currency, I will always remain safe. It's like car parts. Eventually, you know, you need a part for your very, very old car, but they no longer make the car. They no longer make the parts. I know that's a bad analogy, but how do you get parts for that car then? You got to go to a junkyard, or you just got to get rid of the car. That's the same thing if I store dollars in my safe and they become worthless. They're worthless. Silver and gold have been around since the beginning of time. I mean, I've read the Bible front cover to back cover. Doesn't mean I'm anything special, but I saw silver and gold mentioned in the Bible, all the way from the Noah's Ark days all the way to the throughout the New Testament, through the Old Testament and through the New Testament. Gold and silver have never gone away. They've always been money. And again, the dollar's not money, it's just a buying mechanism. Anyway, folks, you have a great day. I hope this answered that gentleman or that lady's question. I appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, and I always appreciate the new subscribers. Thank you so much for really for watching this video and for all my other videos. Take care.